What's up, everybody? We got another good one for you today. I got my man, Jeff Lander. He's known as one of the most respected guides, I would say, out in the game today. And I got him on the podcast, so you don't want to miss this one. Jeff, what's up, dude? What have you been up to?
Just hanging out, living my best quarantine life.
Yeah, well, hey, I know you. I've been at your bear camp, although it doesn't look like that's where you're at, right? You're somewhere really nice. It looks like
we're at home.
Oh, this is home. Yeah. That looks beautiful there. But the reason I said that is because I know your wife knows how to cook some bomb meals, so I think quarantine ain't so bad for you.
It's good for me, maybe not so good for her.
Right? That's exactly what I told my wife. I was like, man, I'm glad I'm in quarantine with you. And she goes, it makes one of us.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Jeff, yeah. I'm making my drink right now, a little Crown. I'm making myself. You got a drink?
I'm going with straight Buffalo Trace on ice with a little bit of water.
A little bit of water, huh?
It's kind of like the White Claw that Frank likes.
Yeah,
a little stronger.
That's what I was just gonna say. In fact, I'm gonna add a little water in mine because, man, me and whiskey, we get a little freaking tickled sometimes, and man,
I've seen it.
I know. I won't be that bad today. I promise.
Well, at least you're not close enough to pound me, so it's all good.
Yeah,
I can throw shots at you and hit strike 5, and I still.
Yeah, there's no strike system here. We're good. We're good. Hey, I wanted to tell you guys, I got a special guest here too, talking to me and Jeff. If you guys know, here, Jeff, I'll let you see him too. I got Aaron Snyder here. This is Quarantine Life here. He's joining us right here.
Looking
Aaron,
good.
Yeah, he's looking good. Looking buff, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, Quarantine Life got me all jacked up, man. I'm like Tom Hanks on that movie when he was stuck on the island and just want somebody to come over and see him and talk to him. I'm talking to my
Mr.
3D.
Rogers.
Yeah, I'm talking to my 3D targets right now. Ooh, that tastes good. So anyways, Jeff, talk to us, man. How bad did this spring or this corona, this virus, do you in on your spring bear hunting this season?
Well, right now it's we're still up in the air as far as what's going to happen. I've moved a lot of my early May stuff into June. I think Trump is probably going to open things up. I don't know if our guy up here will or not. So it's kind of a day-by-day basis right now, but I'm not sure. I would guess it's going to be difficult,
Right.
mostly if it's hitting the top of the curve down there now, and a lot of people are dying. I have a feeling that the rules are going to be in place as far as crossing the border, but we're keeping our fingers crossed for sure, hoping that it opens.
I mean, that's pretty much all you can do, is just keep your fingers crossed and pray. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, it's just it's a shitty deal. Like everybody's just shit out of luck this year, and I mean, well, look at us. Like we were supposed to fight next weekend, right? Justin was supposed to fight for a title, and we thought for sure he was gonna pull it off, but obviously not.
So they decided not to do it, and just too much pressure from
his partner,
networks or what?
Yeah, his partners, ESPN, Disney. I mean, I don't know. I don't know the whole thing, but I just know what we were told, and it was just not going to happen because of partners and, a little bit of politics, I'm sure, and it just sucks because now, I would almost guess that we don't get the title shot again. They said every fight will be postponed, but, we were kind of a replacement fight for Khabib because he was stuck in Russia, right? So I'm sure that they'll figure that out now and make that one a green light, and go now. So I don't know. If I'm thinking now, so if we don't get the title fight, we'll probably end up fighting McGregor. Justin will fight McGregor, which is a good fight for us too, big fight. But Justin wants a title, and that's the all. I mean, the end. I mean, when it's all said and done, every fighter wants a title, especially a world title, like from the UFC. I mean, that's all you work for,
Yeah,
So
that'd
what?
be a good fight though. The
Yeah.
McGregor fight that'd be a fun one.
Oh, it's huge. It's huge, dude. It's huge for everybody. You know what I mean? Like, um, jeez, pay-per-view dollars from that guy would be huge. It's huge. But yeah, Justin. Justin was. I can strongly think. I'm not being a hypocrite about it, but he would literally beat his ass. I think.
Mm-hmm.
So it time will tell. I guess. Right. Time will tell. So, anyways, what are you
from the man from his corner?
Right? Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I know. That's why I said. But at the same time, if I'm not on his team, then why would I be cornering him? You know what I mean? If I ain't rooting for him, why would I be on his team? So, anyways, Jeff, where you at right now? What part of Canada, eh?
That never gets old. By the way,
never.
We're in British Columbia, so probably in Peachland, which is adjacent to Kelowna, 3.5 hours west of Vancouver.
Of where me and Frank went hunting and Drew went hunting from you, right?
8 hours south of there.
Oh, so you're 8 hours from Bear Camp, from right where that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're about an hour from the U.S. border.
Oh, okay. So you're more like by Seattle then area?
North and east of Seattle, about 6 hours, 5-6 hours.
Okay, cool.
You fought in Vancouver, didn't you?
Yeah, that was when we fought Cowboy. Yeah, when Justin fought Cowboy. Yeah, and you're an hour away from there.
3.5 hours.
3.5. Okay,
east of there. Yeah.
Right on, right on. It's gorgeous there, man.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. It's been really nice. Sounds like a lot of Colorado, Montana are getting hit with snow, and down the south, tornadoes tonight in Texas and Arkansas. They're calling.
It's like a crazy, like a stream coming in, jet stream. I don't know. Like today, we had like 60 degrees weather, sunny here in Colorado in the mountains, and I guess tonight we're just supposed to get dumped on. I'm like, how is this possible? Like everything is melted here, but I'm like, man, I'm ready to start shooting my bow on my range here, and now we're gonna get dumped on. So yeah. I don't know. I actually went up on top of my mountain and tried to call some turkeys in the day because it was opening day, and what else do I got to do?
Exactly.
Right.
You're lucky they've shut it down. Like Washington, I was going to hunt down there for Miriam's, and they shut down all non-residents there. Montana, maybe Idaho, I'm not sure. And,
well, that's exactly what Nebraska did for us. Like that's where we usually go hunting turkeys at. That's where I'm from too. But man, everyone, like, although Snyder snuck out there still, that little dog, he got his tag before they shut it down for non-residents. So he's on top of it. You know me, I'm a procrastinator. I wait till the last minute, and
absolutely,
and that it bit me in the ass. So now I don't get to go. Anyway, so I was going to ask you, so will you mostly get like Canada bear hunters, spring bear hunters in to your outfit, or are they all United States? They're all Americans.
And Europeans.
Oh,
well.
Really?
Yeah.
No kidding. So those
guys are out for sure. There's a couple guys from Slovakia that failed, a guy from Sweden, and 2 guys from Australia.
Damn. So you're probably taking a big hit then. You're definitely taking a big hit if just from them not coming in.
Yeah, 75% of our income is spring bear. So
75% of your income because you guys guide down in Alberta too, right? Because I know Snyder and
mule deer in Alberta, and then fall moose in BC.
Right.
So I've got pretty full schedule for the fall, which will be good. But if it stretches there, into the fall or whatever, you're going to see a lot of outfitters probably go under after the spring.
Well, that's
most of the young guys.
Yeah, and it sucks, but we were talking about the same thing with our gym, right? You're going to see a lot of gyms go under that are coming up, starting because, they financially can't do it now. They can't pay rent. They can't keep the doors open. Luckily, our gym, we're in a good point where we can keep the doors open, and everything, and we might benefit from this. You know,
Hmm.
how me and you were talking the other night where, you know, the only good thing about it is there's going to be bigger bears next year, right?
Yeah. So that's how you have to look at it. I mean, I don't lose much sleep about it. You know, there's nothing I can do. And actually, a lot of the hunters aren't even bugging me. You know, asking me every day what's going on. They've been pretty good. I think everyone's kind of in that mindset of just trying to figure this out, and I don't know how you do that.
Well, and not only that,
Like
but
Lana,
go
my
ahead.
wife's daughter lives in Brooklyn, and she's in a apartment building. You know, and the only air she can get is on her fire escape.
Wow.
And then my middle daughter's in London, and she had it 3 weeks ago.
She got sick.
COVID. Yeah, and one of her best friends went to a gala with our wonderful Prime Minister Trudeau's wife, who had it. And that girl spent the night at Kirsten's house, and yeah, she was down pretty hard. And over there,
It was
it's a
bad.
lockdown.
It's bad. So
Yeah.
tell me, I mean, so I knew a couple of people, but I haven't really talked to any of them. How bad was she? Like how young is your daughter? And like,
She's 29, and she's very healthy, and she lost all taste and smell.
wow.
She never had to go to the hospital. I mean, she just kind of, was, I don't know, bedridden. I don't think she was that bad. Really congested. Couldn't eat much, and it took her probably 10 days to kind of get to, feeling a little bit better. But now, so I don't know, man.
Damn.
I mean, I got parents that are in, assisted living down in Washington. I can't even. I mean, I can go down there, but then I got to come back and go into 14-day quarantine. And
Right.
yeah, so fortunately, their place hasn't been hit, but I think it's leveling out a little bit in Washington.
And your mom and dad are still good then. They haven't been hit yet.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah. The good news is my mom. Well, not good news, but my mom's got Alzheimer's. So she has no earthly idea what's going on. She's just a happy girl.
She's just like living life like regularly, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you mean a virus? I'm like, never mind, Mom.
Just stay
Make
indoors.
sure Dad stays inside. Yeah.
Yeah, just stay indoors.
So,
You're good. Listen to what they're
yeah.
saying. Well, that's crazy because that's nuts. I'm glad that she's good and she's healthy enough. I mean, you always read about it in the paper or you hear on the news like how many people are hurt, but until you actually know somebody that actually does it, it kind of hits home, And like my wife's in healthcare and she in her hospital. Thank God she's still on maternity leave because she hasn't went in there yet, but she talks to all her coworkers and it's real, man. Anybody who says this shit ain't real, it's real. You know, it's for real. And, so when they say, guys, stay indoors, keep a distance, people need to do it, because it's screwing everybody up if we don't, right? Like businesses, us. I mean, as much as we don't like staying at home, you got to stay at home.
Yeah.
I mean, it's.
Yeah, except where I'm at here, behind me is the boardwalk along the lake. It's packed with people.
Yeah, right.
Pretty much. And it's the Easter weekend holiday, so there's people out, paddle boarding, whatever. But I don't know how long can people last with this? I mean, really, this is yeah. I mean, how do you do it?
Well, I don't know. Here's what they need to do. They either need to go all in on saying lockdown, full force, or just say, fuck it. If you're going to get sick, you're going to get sick then. Because we can't babysit everybody, right? I mean, that's just kind of my 2 cents. And I'm just like, because I've been trying to follow the guidelines, stay indoors, stay away. I don't want to get my kids sick or my wife sick, so I've been trying to do what I got to do, but fuck, man. I've been doing this since over a month now, and they just came out and said possibly till June now,
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I'm just like, dude, what the hell? I'm not gonna go back to work till June. That's nuts.
Right.
It's nuts. It's
And you're
not.
doing like a sober quarantine, right? You're not drinking at all during the
Yeah,
quarantine.
I just it's so funny because I like I'll drink like with friends weekends, but dude, like after like week 3, I'm full blown now. I'm full blown. I'm a full blown just lush right now.
That's funny.
No, it's not bad. I just, I work out in the mornings, do my stuff, and I don't know, man. I'm bored. I am bored. And I always like to have a good time, right? So, like, we'll have like 3, 4 of my buddies get on Messenger and we'll just all drink together. Just shit the bowl. It's crazy. But,
Yeah,
yeah, I think we got problems.
yeah.
We got problems. I had
No, I
friends.
went on Zoom last night with about 8 of my buddies from Texas.
Okay.
That was a bit of a rodeo.
Yeah.
Yeah, mostly you get these guys, well, they're all younger than me, but they're trying to figure out the computer and it's muted, and 2 or 3 of them are
Can
pretty hammered. Yeah, it was a gong show. It was good to see them though, but yeah.
So how about all your help? What's little baby Gap? What was his name? Jeff or not Jeff?
Ryan.
Ryan, baby Gap. So Ryan's one of Jeff's right hands man, one of your guys, right? Down there, well,
Yeah.
when we hunted, and who's the other guy?
Gary.
Gary, the ripped old man, right? He's all ripped
Yeah.
up.
Lamar.
And how are they holding up, man? Like, this has to be a part of their income too,
Yeah. Well, fortunately, both of them, like Gary's in the medical field. He's a male nurse.
Oh yeah, that's right. Gaylord Fucker, I remember that. Yeah, he's a male nurse.
So he's working full time, and then Baby Gap is he does construction, and they're still doing work.
Okay, good.
He just bought a place, a property with a gal that he met after you guys left, and he's creating a homestead
in Canada, eh?
Yes, Canada. About an hour from here. So I talk to him periodically. He's doing good. He's good.
Yeah,
those
dude.
guys are worried about their season with Lancaster.
Yeah, Doll Sheep and Doll Sheep
Yeah.
hunting and everything. Yeah. He's a good dude. I love that dude. Well, that last night we went out with him and Drew, and Drew got his bear down there. It was a great time, dude. It was a great. We just lucked out, is what it was, dude. We just lucked out. You know that.
Well, Drew might have.
Yeah, Drew. Well,
I mean, you got yours midweek, but
yeah,
Drew
I got mine
minute.
midweek, but Drew, yeah, because we were gonna leave that next morning, right, or that night. We left that night,
right?
And we were like, we got to hunt one more evening, dude. And he shot a freaking monster there, dude.
Yeah, that was a gorgeous bear,
dude. Awesome bear. But yeah, so tell a little bit about your outfitting business, spring bear hunting. What do you call it? Where can they find you? Everything. Just give them the lowdown. I know everything about it. I've been there firsthand.
Yeah.
Go ahead, spill your guts.
No, I mean it's I think it's my 25th year, 24th, 25th. I don't know. I can't think that far back, but I bought the BC area about 15 years ago, and so we're in BC, spot and stock black bear, and then we do our moose in the fall. We were doing grizzlies, but they shut that down on us, and a little bit of goat, but primarily moose and bears in BC. And then Alberta is all mule deer. It's all mule deer now. I started off doing whitetail in the Edmonton bow zone, and then sold that when I bought BC, and did a lot of waterfowl, but waterfowl and mule deer kind of overlap, so I couldn't do both of them.
Yeah.
But,
What out of everything, what do you enjoy the most? I would say, you would say what's your I mean, you got big monster muleys, you got big black bears in the spring. Tell us what.
I like mule deer.
You and Snyder both like those mule deer, huh?
Yeah, and I think it's because it's so wide open.
Yeah, it's
when
hard.
I come out of BC, it's tough. The moose hunting is tough and it's thick, and can be frustrating at times. And you go to Alberta and you stand there and look, there's not a tree within 100 miles.
Right.
It's like, and it's pretty tough. I like the spring bear too. Spring bear's a lot of action. So
I'm telling you,
mule deer and bear.
I've literally only hunted bear 3 times in my life now, and obviously going 2 spring bear and 1 fall bear. Right, I've only hunted, and going obviously to another country, Canada, British Columbia, spring bear was definitely awesome. Right, icing on the cake, but you have a business. I mean, I lucked out because, Snyder and Frank invited me along and told me to, get on this bear hunt with you guys last year. And then Snyder, I don't know what Snyder had going on. I don't know. Probably some stuff with Brian. He probably had to do some stuff. Brian didn't let him or something.
Yeah. That's probably it.
Yeah. I don't know. But either way, me and Frank went. My buddy Drew went. And, dude, the place that we stayed was 5-star. The food is 5-star. The guide service, it could be better. No, man, I had probably the best time. Like, I don't do guides. I really don't. Like, I don't do outfitters. But I didn't even consider you as a guy. I considered you as my hunting partner, man. Like, it was like my dude. You were definitely made it a great time and a great experience, and I look forward to doing it many more times. I mean, me and Drew were talking about it probably a couple months ago. Like, dude, what's up? And I was like, dude, I really want to go this year, but with my newborn, I didn't think I could swing it. And but next year, I'm hoping that we can hook up and do it. Me and Frank were even talking about the podcast, like maybe we try it in June a little later. Try to get some of those big old bears. Some of those big ones. But yeah, I definitely would recommend going out to British Columbia. I mean, who would not like to do that? Especially you can't hunt. You got all summer to wait to hunt. Spring bear is it's fun. The only thing that I didn't like about it was those fucking mosquitoes were fucking crazy, right? And they weren't even that bad when we were there, but they were bad. Couple nights.
Oh yeah, come in June. Come in June when the rut's going on, and they will carry you away, dude.
Yeah, that's what I hear. That's the only bad thing about it, right?
Yeah. No, I don't like them, but thermocells and spray.
Yeah, well,
keep them at bay.
Well, I'll get bit by a freaking mosquito 1,000 times. But when we saw one of those grizzly bears, and we saw a few, right? We saw a few there. I don't want to get bitten. I don't even want to get chased. I don't even want to be seen by one of those things. I might be a bad motherfucker in the streets, but I'm a bitch when I saw that grizzly, man. I was like, man, when we were filming that big-ass one that came out, and I'm all trying to be National Geographic with my big old telephone lens and getting all this footage for this big-ass grizzly, and then here comes Jeff out the truck with his iPhone trying to get pictures, and he's walking right to it, right up there. And I'm like, Drew, what the hell is he doing, dude? He's crazy. And he's all like, I'm going to go get some good photos.
Yeah. Well, he didn't know I was there, but then I think I got about 90 yards, and then he kind of looked over at me, and then I was kind of halfway between the truck and him.
Unarmed,
I got a little
unarmed. Yeah. Let's put it. You were unarmed, and I was like,
"Yeah,
you're killing me, Smalls."
I was like, "What are you doing, dude? My ass is not going to make it back to the truck." If that.
Well, you were on the bike, weren't you? When you and Baby Gap.
No. That was Drew, Baby Gap, and Drew, and was it Frank, or was Frank with us? I don't know, or maybe who was that? Baby Gap's buddy. The big
the kid.
Josh, wasn't it Josh?
Yeah, Josh.
Yeah, Josh.
Yeah, that's
right. Yeah, they went cruising on those e-bikes, and they went around the corner, and was it a sow and 2 cubs.
I think it was a boar. I think it was no, because if it was a sow, 2 cubs, she would have hammered you guys.
Would have hammered it.
No, I think it was a solo. It was a solo bear and I think Josh and Drew
seen it.
Seriously got out of there fast, like just turned and just sprinted, and Ryan was stuck looking at the grizz, and it was close, like 25, 30 yards.
Yeah, it was real close.
Yeah, and I'm just glad you weren't there because that would have been because you would have wiped out. Probably.
Oh no, I would have been fucked, dude. I would have been like, I don't know what I would have done. Honestly, I tell you what, I don't know. I'm glad I wasn't there because I can tell stories about it right now because I would have shit the bed and probably fell off the bike, wiped out, and I would have been gone. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who am I kidding? I would have fucked that bear up, dude. Come on, dude. Oh.
I don't know. I'd like to have seen it. You would have got 1 shot in, maybe 2.
I'd have fucking choked it out, dude. I would have choked it out as I pour myself another drink. The more I drink, the better this is gonna get. Promise. Anyways, you know what we need to do, Jeff?
What's that?
I told the people we're gonna go live, so I'm gonna ring you in. Guys, girls, we're about to go live on the IG. Let's see what's going on. Everybody's talking about my overalls, man. I think I got something going on here, man. I'm a pimp status.
Dude, that was in when I was in high school.
Man, I'm telling you right now, that's the most comfortable thing I like. I love them. I love them. I love them. Oh, we're getting people locked on. Are you on the IG?
I just go on my phone.
Yep, get on your phone. We're going. What's up, Golden Rosie?
Oh boy,
Walsey.
there you are.
Yep, get on your phone.
You on? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna sing you. Yeah, we good. I can hear you. Oh yeah. There's my man right now. Good.
Which one am I looking at?
Look at me. Look at the phone. It doesn't matter. I just don't want to see your nose hairs.
You do?
No, I don't.
How about my dog?
Yeah, look at that dog. Hey guys, for you guys that are on the IG, hey, actually, will you move that a little bit from the computer? Yeah. Guys, this is my buddy Jeff Lander. He's an outfitter, British Columbia, Alberta. Where else? That's it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So far.
Just shooting the bull, doing a podcast with him. Yeah. So, if you guys got any questions, holler, or just listen in. Man, there is a shitload of people on this already. What up, Cody? What do you say? What do you say?
Am I looking at the computer? Or am I looking at my phone?
You can do both. You can do both there, Jeff. I will definitely sign your Tiggo bitties. Jeff will lick them. I'm cool with that. I'm waiting for Snyder to hop on here because I know he is.
Oh boy.
Guys, if you guys haven't noticed, I got a special guest here in the studio. Aaron Snyder, drinking a Busch Light. It's over there. But yeah.
I was lifting Snyder off earlier today, and he was doing a Kapara thing with Amy.
Yeah, he hit me up. He goes, come and shoot with us, faggot. And I'm like, dude, my wife's going to fuck me up if I go shooting with you and I'm supposed to be quarantined.
Yeah.
He don't get it. He don't get it.
But you're shooting 6 now, man. That's awesome.
Well, let's not get carried away. I'm shooting in one of the one that he gave me, and I love it. But I'm nowhere good at it. Like that motherfucker's good at it.
You think?
Yeah, he's a G on it. So I don't know. Stick. Yeah, I tell you what, it's like a cult. It's a cult family. Hey Jeff, do me a favor. Move. Oh wait, leave it there. Wherever you have it, leave it there. Because I'm getting an echo. No, cancel. Anyways, it's like a cult where all the trad guys are like a cult is what I'm kind of figuring out.
Yeah, you got old school and you got new school. Right now.
Yeah, I don't know. My fashion statement is like I'm old school, but I'm definitely new school. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah. I didn't mean that the trad life is weird. It's good people. Yeah. I'm just saying it's definitely different than what I'm used to in the compound life.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a different mentality for sure. And I think that even the last three, basically, I kind of attribute a lot to Schneider and just jumping into it because he's got quite an audience. And now I'm always giving him a hard time about shooting 3 under and with the clicker and whatever. But I mean, you've watched him shoot, so have I, and it works,
dude. And that's the crazy thing about it. So people always like, we do our little competitions like compound versus trad, and like me and him, like who's gonna win, shave each other's head. And fuck, dude, people don't realize like how good he is with that thing. Like,
yeah,
he's a G. Well, if you guys ever even knew about Snyder shooting a compound bow, motherfucker would Robin Hood every arrow that he could do, that he had. He would Robin Hood it. So people were like, you better beat him. You're with the compound. Yeah, I know. I get it. I'm supposed to. But he's that good. But I did win. Let's not forget about that.
And when you beat him, you have to drive it into him.
Yeah, you got it, because
that's the only way you're going to get in his head, which is, I don't think you can get in. I mean, you can. You get into most people's heads that you work with,
but
deal with,
but like when we get in each other's head, it's like for good fun. It's not like we're trying to really bring each other down. But I'm literally, but I literally do get in sometimes his head, and it's good. And it doesn't help when Frank's around. It does help when Frank's around.
Frank's getting snowed out right now. He backpacked in for his bird.
I know. I told him that when I saw that, I was like, bro, you realize it's going to snow. He's like, Saturday it's good. I'm like, I know it's good, but not for no turkey. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I ain't about to freeze my nuts off for no turkey. It's called spring turkey. I want warm weather. I want to be in T-shirts. I want a little ball sweat. You know what I mean? I do not want fucking, I'm not freezing.
Yeah.
Everybody's saying Jeff is the man. The Mandingo, a.k.a. the Mandingo. No, Jeff is the man. Yeah, it definitely looks warm in there. We'll see tomorrow, huh?
Well, you'll be warm because you got plenty of crown.
Oh yeah, well, shit. I don't know. We'll see how long this lasts. The other thing I want to talk about is like what. I know you're from Canada, right, Jeff?
I'm American.
Well, I know you're American.
I live in Canada.
I know. I definitely see the American flag on you, on your sweater. You're American, but you live in Canada.
Yeah.
Now tell me, who's your number one fighter, though? You told me
probably say
yes. Don't be
Yeah, I
saying it.
like
Don't be
GSP.
saying American now, because
I
I'll
like,
give it to you on the spot.
GSP,
Yeah.
Liddell.
Okay, right there,
Yeah.
right there. You said GSP. He's Canadian. I get it. I get it, y'all. I get it. I get it. So real quick, since we're on the topic, if you had to hunt with one, party with one, fight one, okay? You got to hunt, fight, and party with one. And I'm going to give you GSP, Chuck Liddell, and Justin Gaethje.
I'd hunt with Gaethje.
You'd hunt with Gaethje, okay? That could definitely be arranged.
Yeah. Party with Liddell.
Good
And
man.
get knocked out by GSP in the first 4 seconds.
Yeah, man. I honestly, I ask all my guests the same question, right? Like, who do you hunt with? All these fighters, and I always throw Justin in the mix. GSP's been actually in the mix a lot. Chuck has been in the mix. Man, I've hunted with Justin so many times. I'm over it. I'm fighting his ass. I'm fighting Justin's ass. But yeah, like honestly, party with Chuck would be my deal, man. I love to party with Chuck.
Yeah. How long do you think you'd last with Gaethje? Seriously.
Well, Chuck, he actually took a fight with somebody recently, I think in Bellator. It might have been the Tito, another like rematch with Tito, and it was not good, dude. I hope he got paid a lot because damn, it was not pretty. And that's a problem.
Yeah, he got beat down, didn't he?
Yeah, bad. He looked horrible. And I don't know, man. You would think some of these guys that were world champs in the UFC got paid a lot of pay-per-view money, got paid a lot. They were smart with their money, you know? I don't know.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know. But, you know, who am I to tell anybody how to spend their money, you know? If I make $5,000 on a gig and I'm spending $7,000 next day, you know what I mean? That's my wife. She hates me.
Well, dude, I asked you a question and the crown got in the way. How long would you last with Gaethje?
Like a full board MMA fight, like me and Gaethje fighting first round. I know
You'd be out in the first round?
yeah. Like if I got a full training camp, I would say maybe second. But he'll fuck me up. Although
he knows your weakness.
Yeah, fucking everything just tired me out. Like me and him fuck around for like a good 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and we go hard though. Like before this fight, first thing we do is me and him go at it. Like we just fuck each other up, bare knuckle, hitting each other in the body, obviously. But yeah, we go hard. And he kicks me hard, and I punch him back. But it's fun. It's all in good fun. Like me and him, he's my boy, man. And it just sucks that the fight got canceled because this was a great opportunity for him. He was gonna win. I promise you that. I promise you, he was gonna be a world title, and then he was gonna fight Khabib. So now we just got a little longer run. Maybe beat McGregor's ass, and then go after that title.
That'll be good. Yeah, I wanted to go to that fight in Vancouver, but I can't remember where I was. I wasn't.
You were somewhere in the States, I think. You were coming somewhere in the States.
Oh, okay. Might have, yeah.
I think so. I think that's what it was.
Oh, I was hunting Colorado. I was in Colorado.
Yeah, you were doing something, and because was it September? I think it was around September.
Yeah, I was in Colorado chasing elk where there's no air.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Brutal.
Tell me about it, bro. Tell me about it. I gotta have like 3 inhalers by my bedside. You know, when me and my wife started to get a little freaky. You know what I'm saying?
Oh boy. You better put coke into that into that crown.
No, hell
I've,
no.
I've watched it firsthand.
Nope. How long you been shooting trad for?
1983.
1993?
83.
83? Holy shit, Jeff, you're a
Mhm.
vet, dog. You a vet.
I'm an old man.
You ain't old.
Yeah.
You ain't old.
But we didn't have any, there was no social media. You kind of had to learn how you learned, right? For me, it was a guy named John Schultz who worked with Howard Hill. It's basically, Schneider would call it snap shoot. Basically touch and go. There's no holding your, whatever. Didn't have the luxury of, like Tom Plum has got, his course going on, and my shoulders are destroyed now from shooting heavy bows. But I tried to switch about 4 years ago, just playing around with it. I couldn't hold it. If I closed my eyes, I could come to full draw and hold it. But when my eyes are open, I couldn't hold it.
You just got to let it go, huh?
So that's how I shoot.
That's crazy.
But yeah. So no, it's been a while.
What was your poundage on your heaviest bow?
I had a self bow, which is one piece of wood. It's not laminated like all the bows now. It's called a self bow. It was 73 at 26.
Holy shit! I
So
think
you had to wear a mouth guard almost when you shot.
dude. Because what the one Snyder gave me was, I think it's like right around 50, 52. I think he said maybe 50, could be 48.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I feel like I got to take a shot in my ass to pull it back. I got to roid out to throw it back. Like it's unreal. Like how hard it is to get in full extension. You know what I mean? Like I could throw it to here, but like you're supposed to continuously, arch it. Because I took a couple privates with Tom,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, my shit don't work like that. Not on this bow.
Yeah. Actually, the first bow I ever bought was 80 pounds, 26, from a guy named Rocky Miller, Heritage Archery in Montana. And I didn't have any way to learn, I don't even know if VHS was out at that time. But it was a very steep learning curve, and that's probably what wrecked my shoulders. But
yeah. Oh,
but
shit.
I broke it when I got mad and threw it. So.
Yeah, I'm sure you snapped that fucker, huh? Hey, Jeff.
Out of anger.
I'm sure. There's a couple questions coming in. Jeff, for switching from a compound to a trad, what would you look on getting your first longbow?
Well, as far as weight, I'd go light. Like
Hell yeah, go light.
51 pounds now. Yeah, that's the biggest mistake guys who come into it. They think they got to match the weight of their compound bows.
Yeah, fuck
And
that.
no, you got to go
Put
light.
it this way. Right now, I'm pulling 75 on my compound bow, which is easy for me. And the bow that he gave me is probably right at 50, 52, and it's a struggle bus. I'm like, what is this? And you all can tell I'm a jack dude. I'm buff. And I'm telling you, it's tough. It's tough. I would go lighter, honestly.
Getting a lot of texts about the fact my hat's on backwards.
That's
See,
okay.
like everyone else,
Yeah, dude.
I haven't had a haircut in like a while.
I gave my first haircut to myself, and I actually did okay. I'm pretty happy with my haircut.
Are you happy now, LeClaire, that my hat's turned around?
Yeah, shit. I see Yeti hooked you up with a bunch of coolers, though.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a sweet hookup. Yeah. Good for you.
Yeah, that's Sloan Brown down in Austin. He's good friends with the guy who hunts with me. So, yeah, I was surprised, and they hooked me up with a bunch of...
oh, that's sweet. Engraving, sweating. Yeah.
Do you think mine's better than yours?
I don't know. We'll let the people throw yours up. Hey guys, if you guys vote for mine, you'll get a free hat
I
Oh,
like yours. I want to get one of yours.
I
I
got
couldn't
it.
find one of your hats.
You couldn't find it? I gave you what? How many did I give you? 2? You probably.
Yeah, Lana won't let me wear hers because my head's too fat. And hers
I'm
has a skinny
sure.
little head.
I'm sure.
But
I'm
yeah,
sure. Here's another question. Hold on. I gotta find it now. I lost it. Question, Jeff. If you were a chew, what brand and flavor would you be?
Copenhagen Strict.
That's what you would be. You need to come up with your own flavor, bro. Like
Maybe beech nut.
Ooh, I was thinking like more like you're like more of like a bubblicious. Rawr, you know
I
what I
like
mean?
Bubblicious.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what I'm
yeah.
saying. That's what I'm saying. If you could change one thing about today's hunting culture, what would it be from my golden Rosie?
Hunting culture or traditional culture? Or all of it?
Uh, I don't know.
I'll answer that. I if I could change it, I think that a lot of these young guys and gals that are coming into it now think that it's, success is instant, and it's not. And all you see on YouTube or Instagram, Facebook is people who are successful, obviously, but it takes some time to learn how to hunt and learn how to shoot. So there's no instant gratification when it comes to shooting a bow, and it takes time.
Well, and I think that's a lot of social media and everything people posting. They think it's easy, and it's not, dude. It's not. If you're hunting public
No.
land, I mean, like I've hunted high fence places in Texas, and it's still tough. You got to go find the animal and hunt it. Especially with the bow. I mean, it's tough, and I just think you got to put your time in. Period.
Yeah. No, I agree. And then, you get the guys who are watching, like Aaron. I have never seen anyone who's as committed to shooting. Maybe Jake Downs, but Aaron Schneider shoots 200-300 arrows a day, and so you see,
I
him
promise.
behind a lot of animals.
I promise he does.
But he works hard.
Dude, he lives
Yeah.
10 minutes away from me, and he hits me up all the time. Let's shoot. Let's shoot. Let's shoot. And I probably should so I could start killing shit, but goddamn, I got a wife and kid, and I got things going on, fighters. I got, but that guy, the reason he's so successful in the field. One, he knows how to hunt. He knows how to stalk and do everything. But when it's time to shoot, he knows where his arrow's going. Guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
Guaranteed. And that's why he's good with the trad bow, because he practiced so much.
Yeah.
He does.
Well, and you're modeling too, right, Luke? I mean, you're doing a lot of modeling
man,
now.
I do modeling. Underwear. I do underwear models. I do photo shoots for Iron magazine, Playgirl. I mean, I do it all.
Yeah, you really do. It's pretty amazing.
Oh,
I don't know how you have time to do anything.
I know. Will UFC 49 happen? As of 2 days ago, it was canceled. Yeah, it sucks, bro. It definitely sucks. Yeah, we were going to win that title. But the island is true. The UFC bought a title, or bought an island, and fights are going to be there. You see these questions? Jeff, you see these questions? Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, you need your readers?
Yeah, I pretty much do. No, I
too.
can see it. Yeah.
Luke single? Is Luke single? No, I'm not. I'm not single. Hey, Jeff, how many sheds did you go out and get this year?
I went with my daughter. I had a client that was coming up, and he couldn't get through the border, so my oldest daughter, Rach, went with me. down to our mule deer area. I think we found 23, 23 in 3 days. It wasn't that great, but it was fun hanging out with her. I haven't done that in 20 years with her.
Really? And that was kind
Yeah.
of a thing I wanted to talk to you about is like, tell me, like your kids, daughters. I know you have 2 daughters, right?
3.
3 daughters. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, how old are they? And I like me, like there's nothing better than hanging out with my daughter, growing up, shooting a bow with her, doing this and that. Like, tell me, how did you juggle all this while you were raising daughters?
I mean, you just do it, right? My daughters are 31, almost 30, 28. And you got to do as much as you can because they're gone, right? So when I see people who are, like, I see a lot of people going by the house and their kids are been pulled up because of this virus and whatever. I mean, man, that's an opportunity to be with your kid. I would pay big money for my daughters to be like 7, 6, and 4. I would, because it goes by fast and they're gone. So being able to shed hunt with her a couple of weeks ago, I mean, was amazing. Because we used to do it all the time in the Edmonton Bow Zone, which we tried to do this year, but there's 2.5 feet of snow, so we couldn't. And yeah, my one daughter's found $3 over 200 whitetails. And actually, there was an article in Bow Hunter back in mid '90s, early '90s about them and their shed hunting. So enjoy them, man, because they're coming, they're gone. They're here and they're there.
I'm 100% agreeing with you. I mean, would you agree with me, Aaron? Yep. He said, yep.
He's looking good.
Yeah, he's looking buff, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That retainer is actually helping Snyder.
Yeah, straighten out his bite for sure.
Oh shit. Yeah, no, honestly, like that's what I was gonna tell you is I'm pouring another drink if you don't know. I was gonna tell you, like, this whole quarantine deal has been probably a big savior to my family. Like, honestly, because my wife was on a maternity leave, and I mean, we're eating breakfast, lunch, dinner together, and we never do this stuff. You know what I mean? And my daughter has never laughed and has such a good time. Like, when it's time for her to go to bed, it's time for her to go to bed. She don't even argue. She wants to go to bed, and it's time for bed because tomorrow's gonna be awesome. You know. So yeah, I don't mind quarantine life on that end. All right, Jeff. Here's another MMA question. Right?
Oh, I'm the guy to ask.
I know, huh? For all you people that don't know, like Jeff, he does a lot of wads.
Hey, my coach is on here right now. So you better be careful.
Yeah, he does a lot of wad. Hey, I'm telling you right now, like like Frank comes in. Frank comes and works out. He brought his whole CrossFitting people in, and they're like little bulldogs, man. They want to go. And then I finally said, all right, glove it up. Let's get in the ring, and let's find out how long you can go. Oh, hold on. Is that the missus?
She brought out another cup.
Oh, that's so nice of her. Lena's the best, man. She really is.
I agree.
She is the best. But anyways, those little CrossFitters, I'm gonna say it. I'll spell it. 30 seconds in the fight, they've lost it. Oh, they didn't know how to fucking do shit. It went horrible. It went horrible. But that was the same thing. Like, if I go into CrossFit gym and I do one of the workouts, the WODs, workout of the day, okay, I'll be tired fucking 2 minutes in it too. I promise you. It's just different. But that's one thing I told him, I like giving people shit. That's what I do. I'm good at it. So, yeah, it's good. Hey, so back to the question is, I think oh man, I gotta find it. Oh, where was it at? Okay, back to the whole MMA deal. If you got to fight one, party with one, hunt with one. Ready? You
Yep.
got Aaron Snyder. You got Tort Life. And you got me. Go.
Hunt with Schneider, party with you, fight Frank.
Oh, that's actually probably the best. Although Frank, he's getting those skills, son. He is probably the most improved student I've had in a long time. He's athletic as hell. He really is. He's a goofy bastard, but he is really athletic.
No, I mean, I think I could take you. I'm pretty sure. I mean, that Superman that I do. Remember when I hit you hard in the forehead?
Yep,
Son?
I remember
Yeah.
that.
You didn't mess with me after that.
I just said you're on strike two. That's strike
You know, the
two.
best was when you guys would go out to my little CrossFit gym, and you'd have all these cameras, and it was like the lamest thing I've ever seen. I'm just looking out, going, and then you drank all my protein powder in about 3 days.
I
Because of
know,
course, when you work out, you gotta show up and have drinks,
dude.
protein drinks on camera. I mean,
Dude, that was all Frank's doing. That was all
Which is
Frank's
fine.
doing. That was
Yeah.
all Frank's doing. But here's the deal. But that's a good thing why you get sponsored by Mountain Ops. So that was good.
Yeah. Kind of hard to get it up here. No, that was good. It was fun. All the cameras kind of was a little bit weird, but
Hey, did you see the clip that I put together on that?
oh yeah,
Dude, we were fucking solid. We were hammered. We were hammering.
yeah. And Baby Gap was hammering. That was adorable.
Oh, dude, Baby Gap was even doing it. He had a cut off sleeve shop.
Oh, it was incredible.
Yep. So if I had to hunt with one, fight one, and party with one, I'm gonna party with Aaron because here's why. That fool hasn't drank for a few years. I would say almost 5 years until the other day on the podcast, right? And I got him drunk and tickled. Dude, we had a great time. I would like to take Aaron downtown, leaving Amy with the Cafaro credit card so she could bail us out.
Yeah.
But it would be fun going downtown and whooping some people's ass with Aaron. Frank, all Frank wants to do now is go downtown and fuck people up. Yeah,
Really?
yeah, Frank wants to just go downtown and leg kick a bum. Just because he knows how to kick now.
With his socks on?
Yeah, with the socks on. Yeah, that's nuts, right? He has to have some kind of, like, some foot fetish or some fungus. I don't know. Maybe a 6 toe. Who knows? I don't know.
He's always laughing when he's fighting. That's what's funny. He's
Oh, I
always
know.
like,
He has those pearly whites. And I'm like, how am I supposed to hit you with those pearly whites? And I still do.
he likes it.
Yeah. Lander is definitely living the life right now. He deserves it. His outfitting business, definitely top notch. If you guys like to spawn stock bears, spawn stock muleys, you need to go out to Primitive. Eh?
Dude.
Oh, man, we got a bunch of questions. It's crazy. Anyways, guys, we're going to hop off on this live deal. You guys want to check out the podcast. It'll be up probably in a week or so, I'm sure. I got a few more in front of this, but yeah. Make sure, yes, and make sure that if you guys come out to Primitive Outfitting, you have a good time, you have a great place to stay, and the best food, the best cook, Lena is the bomb. Is that not right?
I agree.
It's really it really is a good time up there. You have fun. It's although Jeff, when it's nacho night, you gotta either put some guacamole on that shit, sour cream, or something. Okay, I'm Mexican. I gotta have some jalapenos or something. You know what I'm saying?
I'll let her know.
No, I'm talking to you because you were the one that jacked it up that first time. Because Frank said, "Man, it was just cheese and chips."
That's probably when I was making them.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. It wasn't Lena, it was you. It was you that
Okay.
made them. When I was there,
I'll
Lena
take
made them. They were great.
Yeah.
I'm just repeating what Frank said.
Yeah. And it's true.
Yeah, you're not the chef. You're just the guide, huh?
Yeah. Oh, we got Matt Davis is on here.
Oh, Matt Davis on there. What up, Matt? You see me shooting the stick now? I'm a G. Psych. Psych.
He's coming out. His deal, you should have him on. He's produced this Upland Bass. It's
Yeah,
gonna
dude.
revolutionize the industry. Seriously.
No, he really is. Matt is. I follow him, and
Yeah.
I like seeing. He doesn't do a whole lot on social media, but when he does, it's good. I like him.
He could be my son. We have similar chins. His is a lot thinner than mine, but
Yeah,
I always look at Matt as my boy.
yeah. Matt's a good dude. I like Matt.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how I have like Frank's my son, minus the teeth. My teeth are fucked, and and Frank's are nice and like the Colgate smile.
Yeah.
Got to get Luke on the screen. What's that?
So
mean?
that's my dog. That's the CrossFit dude right there.
Oh, you're Luke the dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Luke's laying in with Mama right now. He likes her more at this point in time.
What's the largest black bear that came out of your camp?
7'6", 20 and a half.
Just a little bit younger than me, a little bit shorter than me.
Yeah. Probably didn't have the shoulders you got.
No, hell no. What about biggest grizzly? When you guys could hunt them?
7.5 foot, maybe.
Really?
I mean, we got a lot bigger ones, but yeah.
How big was the one Snyder she killed? 7 footer?
Snyder's was right around 7 foot. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Is BC bringing back grizzly hunting?
I hope. Got to get rid of this NDP government. They're the ones who shut it down. So they're going to have to because we're getting more and more situations.
Yeah, it's getting overrun. It's going to start killing people.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw 31 last year, different ones.
You saw 31 grizzlies last year.
Different grizzlies, yeah.
Yeah. So could you imagine what next year is going to be?
No.
That's nuts.
No. But people are being attacked. Last year was the highest, I think, in a while. It's just there's got to be some management on those things.
Yeah.
As far as keeping them down. They don't have a predator that takes them out, right?
And yeah, they're the top of the food chain. So does that even hurt the moose? Hurts the moose population on your moose guiding, and obviously.
Yeah. Well, the wolves have a big impact. So do the black bears, actually.
I'm sure. Yeah. Well, not only that, but remember when we were down there and we saw those people. Oh, take it easy there. We saw the what do you call them? The hunting those what are those mushrooms? Those
magic mushrooms, the ones that are growing out of the cow patties.
Yeah, the people hunting the mushrooms, right? The little tree huggers. What were those people hunting the tree huggers? Or no, they were hunting those other ones.
Fiddlehead. But they're big.
Yeah, they weren't tree huggers. Well, yeah, maybe they were. But anyways, they were hunting, and we were watching that grizzly go right in where they were hunting mushrooms.
Yeah.
We saw that big ass grizzly go right into it.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna start killing people. People are gonna come up missing. They're gonna be milk cartons. Anyways, All right, guys. You guys want to catch the rest of this podcast? GU Unfiltered. You want to know more about Jeff? Check him out on the IG. He usually does his workouts with the shirt off, so check him out. He does his WOD with the shirt off, backwards hat.
Yeah.
But anyways, check him out if you're looking to have a good time in Alberta hunting big mulos, big mule deers.
That Crown Royal's hitting it, isn't it, buddy? I'm watching the Crown Royal descend upon your face.
Big mule deers and spring bear in British Columbia. All right.
Yeah.
Wow, that was crazy, Jeff. Holy shit. We had over 300 people log in on that. It could either make or break you.
I think the taking the shirt off part was maybe the one that people were bailing off fast.
No, people are going to be like, I'm tuning in tomorrow.
Exactly.
Anyways, Jeff, MMA. Tell me, what is your favorite part about MMA, man? What do you like about guys going in the cage or women fighting in the cage and going toe to toe? What do you like about it?
You know, I mean, before, what was it called? We had to rent the videos, and it was like a PG, or no, it was like a restricted video to rent, and people were just, there's broken bones and stuff like that. I wasn't really into that.
Yeah, it was unsanctioned. Yeah,
I think probably what amazes me the most is how in shape these guys are.
Well,
I used to box a little bit, and I would just get winded, like first round, and nothing serious boxing, just like boxing smokers where you'd fight with friends in school or whatever, and just how in shape, because a lot of these guys and gals are pretty rough, man. I mean, Ronda Rousey is one that I always enjoyed kind of watching, and even the old school Couture and those guys, just how long they could last and just in the punches they took.
Yeah.
Seriously, it's just insane. But
and
they're athletes.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. Like, I think in the earlier part, nothing taken away because I'm a pioneer of the sport, right? Like, when I was in the UFC, I fought in UFC 75. You know what I mean? They're on UFC 249. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, even when I was watching the fights, it was like back in the day when, Gracie and the Gi and the guy with one boxing glove, like, they were all in shape and they're all athletes. They really are. Everybody. And I think today people need to realize, like, it isn't a bar fight. And I think it's really, I think the UFC's done a great job of promoting, like, hey man, these guys are real athletes, and to fight 5-minute rounds. Are you kidding me, dude? It's tough to let alone fight 5 of them. 3 in a regular bout, but 5 in a championship belt. You got to be in the best condition possible. And I'm telling you, it's no bar fight, right? It's no bar fight. Mm-hmm. And these guys are real athletes. I mean, you're getting a lot of Olympic people coming over, transferring over, Olympic wrestlers. You're getting like the Ronda Rousey that came over and did a huge thing for women's sports. And she made tidal waves in the sports. And now look at all the women's divisions in the UFC now. Yeah. It's nuts. So, yeah, I mean, I totally agree with you on every fighter now is an athlete, and people need to know that.
And it seems that, like, the Dana White kind of keeps them in line, I mean, you probably know him. He seems like a good dude, but just as far as you get some of these guys get out of hand a little bit, Gregor with his, throwing the chair through the bus. And, he comes right down on that. Was it a chair? I can't remember what he threw, but,
Yeah, dude, it's a business now, right? And if you're an employee, if you're working with the UFC or any of these other brands like Bellator or PFL now, like the bigger
Hmm.
organization, you are an employee,
Yeah.
right? So that's I mean, it's like a job for these guys, and that's exactly how you got to take it. Is like I'm going to show up for work. I'm going to represent myself in the best way I can, and don't get me wrong, you still got a lot of screw ups. You know, a lot of
Hmm.
bad people. There's always someone that's always doing stuff, but like some of those people are doing it just for their image or their brand. You know what I mean? Like, do I think Conor McGregor is as bad as he really thought he was? Like, I can't say the actions that he did, in Ireland when he smacked that guy at the bar. I would have fucked him up for that. But like throwing the deli at the bus, I think it was all show. I don't think he really intentionally meant to hurt anybody or anything, but he just did it for show, and
Yeah.
that's what he did. I mean, I get it. I get that's your brand. You're trying to promote, and I don't know. I mean, he's done a lot for the sport. He's brought in big revenue to the sport, and you know, I thank him for that because these fighters definitely need. And we're nowhere near boxing yet, but
Hmm.
he definitely is helping the cause of getting bigger paychecks to these fighters.
Yeah. No, that's
Uh,
true.
so not to change gears or anything, but you know, we've talked over an hour, and I got a bunch of questions to ask you, but I'm going to cut it short. Uh, Jeff, out of all your years guiding, what was probably the craziest shit that's happened while doing a guide? Let's get real.
There's a few of them.
I'm sure.
One was I had one of my moose guides got tore up pretty bad by a black bear. Um, it was we just had finished up a moose hunt, and there's a few things that went wrong as far as one of the guys is on I saw tonight, Josh Miller with Riverstone Kennels. Him and his wife were up. She shot a nice bull and fairly close to camp, and my guides at the time dragged it in to camp whole. So it was a big streak of blood coming in, and then gutted it down the road. And there was just a lot of things that happened there that shouldn't have happened. But anyway, they went back 2 days later. They had tags of their own, and it was 390-pound boar black bear came into the tent. Um, they knew when they got to camp because there was a pelican. I think it was a pelican cooler that was pulled out that had puncture marks in it.
Yeah, him biting
So they
it.
knew something was there. Yeah,
Yeah.
and they fell asleep. They had the two boys in there, and Paul said, "Here's something in the cook tent," which is close. I mean, it was just across, maybe 5 yards. And before he could say anything, that bear was on top of him. And you know how most wall tents, the zipper doesn't work after the first year,
Yeah.
and it started at his feet, ripped his calf muscle off, worked his way up towards his head, and then his buddy Dave was in the cot across from him, shot the bear, but the bullet went through the bear and just destroyed his elbow, like it
Oh
just
my
exploded
god.
his elbow. And so then the bear runs on top of his kid. He's just trying to get out at this point. Went along the back of the tent, knocked over the stove. So now smoke's starting to billow. Went underneath the other cot, and then he went out. But the funny thing, well, not funny, he went out and came back in, and the kid shot it with like a Defender shotgun,
Yeah.
double up buck, and right next to the bear was a 5-gallon propane tank,
Oh my
and killed
god.
it. And so that was at the bottom of, I think he went all the way down to the bottom, lower Torquay, but that's a long ways out to get to the highway.
Yeah, man, that's
And they were,
crazy.
yeah.
Oh.
So that was one of them, and probably, yeah. I mean, there's a few of them like Brian Call and Aaron. They called in. a grizzly that came in very, very close. In fact, if it was me, I probably would have killed him because it's dangerously close. Of course, Schneider thought it was hilarious, right? He loved
Yeah, he loves that
it. And,
brush.
but Tristan, my other guide, he didn't, he made the right decision, but you could tell by the look on his face. We've sunk a boat moose hunting, almost lost a hunter.
Yeah.
But fortunately, besides my guide getting mauled, and that really technically wasn't underneath the guiding, they were hunting themselves. We've been pretty fortunate with grizzlies and and stuff like that. Steve Ranella got ran over by a bull moose, shot him. I think he took a frontal shot on it, and it was laying there, went in, and I don't know if something happened with the shell or it just went click, and the bull stood up and came at him and knocked him down.
Did it hit? Did he step on him? Did the moose
He was
step on
going to put another shot into him. He was just laying there, still alive, and when he pulled up to shoot, it just went click.
Oh shit!
And then it got up, came. Actually, it's on his lead-in of his meat eater show.
Yeah, I think.
His little clip of him.
Was that with you? Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh shit!
And he was pretty fortunate on that one because those moose can lay a beating on you when they want to.
Damn. Yeah, they're huge animals, dude. Huge animals.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn, that got my attention. That's the thing. Like, so here in Colorado, like especially where I live, tons of black bear. Right? There's like, we don't have a spring season for them,
Mm-hmm.
and like right now, they are out. They're out of hibernation. Swear to God, I've had my trash up on my mountain, and I picked up 2 trash bags already. Right? They go
That one bear was huge last year that was coming into your place.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Can you imagine how big he is this year?
Yeah.
Right? He's going to be back. He's huge. But I'm telling you, like, everybody here, they think they're so friendly and they won't do nothing. And like now that my daughter comes in and out of my shop here, right? And I know that they're out. I'm literally walking her up to the stairs to my house. And I told my wife, do not let Eva come out here by herself. Make sure you tell me I'm coming out. And like right here next to me, I got my gun. Because when I leave the shop, the podcast shop here, the studio, it's dark. And I have like sensor lights, obviously. The other night I walked out, I had 2 bears on my driveway.
Mm-hmm.
Kid you not. 2 bears, and I had nothing but a Bud Light bottle. And I was like, oh, shit, right? And they're still, like, all droggy and, like, and I told them, get out of here. I was yelling at them. And they were just moping down the damn driveway. Thank God they weren't aggressive or nothing. And I said, man, I got to start packing my gun in and out of my house that's 5 yards away. You know what I mean? And it's just nuts because I'm more worried about, like my wife going for walks up here with the baby, and my daughter Eva. And like people think, oh, black bears are so beautiful and that they will turn on you easily.
Yeah.
Easily,
Now, my viewpoint has changed on black bears considerably after that incident because I would be very aggressive with them, mostly in the rut, like charge them, whoop at them, get them to come, get them to charge. And, they can hurt you just as much as a grizzly,
Yeah.
and it doesn't matter how small they are. Like, you remember Dave, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Dave and I think it was after you guys left, I tagged my guys out, and we were hunting another area, myself with him, and I was messing around with a predator call. Actually, it's one I found in the shed. It was my grandpa's. It was like 70-year-old predator call. I see this bear. I'm in an area I don't even know it, and I see this bear in the swamp, and I said, Dave, step back and blow this predator call. Let's see how it works. And so he's hit the call, and I'm watching this bear, and he's coming, but I can't see him because he's in the thick brush. All of a sudden, I hear Dave rack a shell on the 45-70. I look over my shoulder, and this bear is staring at him at 4 yards.
Oh,
just
shit.
Staring at him. And he's pointing at it like this. I just run. I got my longbow. I don't know why I ran, but I just ran. Came to a stop. The bear turned and looked at me and then stood up. I drove the arrow right in his sternum.
No way.
at 23 yards, and it was 4 yards from Dave. Dave watched the whole thing, and it ends up he was 7'2" and almost 20 inches on the skull. Huge.
Oh my God, dude. Are you
Yeah.
kidding me? Can you imagine being Dave right there too? Just like, oh shit. This is
Well,
it.
Dave, he's got the machine that pumps his heart, so his heart beats 68 or 60, whatever. And I said, "Why didn't you shoot?" He goes, "I'm dead already. Why would I shoot?" I'm like, "I don't want you dying on my watch. You know what I mean? Whatever,
Yeah.
because of his heart, right?" But
Yeah.
and he kind of was shaking a little bit. And this is a guy who's been to Iraq and border patrol and whatever.
Yeah.
All I remember is there's like 30 mosquitoes right on his forehead, just sucking in for all it's worth. Like kind of rubbing across. I kind of was swooping away. Of course, he's kind of a homophobe. So it's like, he'd get all weird about me brushing the mosquitoes off. But that was pretty intense because if that was grizzly, we didn't know that.
Believe me, I know about Dave because remember I'd rub Frank right next to me and he'd be like, "God damn, what are you doing that for?"
Yeah,
Y'all some weird fucking guys in Colorado.
Yeah, he's a great guy. So that was pretty fun. Actually, I'm getting that bear lifestyle.
Yeah, dude, Dave is a great guy. I was actually glad that he came on a couple hunts with us. He came out on a few with us, and he just wanted to be a part of it. And then when I found out that he was like that machine on his side, literally keeps him alive, right?
Yeah, he shouldn't have been there.
Yeah, dude, that's nuts. Like, man, I just got to take my hat off to him because this is what he lives for, right? He loves coming to bear camp with you, hanging out with the guys, doing it, and it shows a lot about you too, though. You know what I mean? Like, it really shows what kind of person you are, what kind of business you run. People come over and over and over every year to come back to your camp. Yeah, man. So let's end on a good note. What's the funniest shit that's ever happened at bear camp?
Oh boy.
And don't say me spanking fucking Frank's ass.
Yeah. Well, I had one grizzly hunter that was kind of
you got to be a cuckoo motherfucker to go grizzly hunting, period, with a bow.
He was pretty confrontive. This was a long time ago, and he shot this. He actually shot the sow. It was with a big boar, and he shot the sow. And then somehow it was my guide's fault. But my guide told him which one to shoot. But anyway, he was all pissed. And he's in, the old house, the redneck compound?
The one that Snyder stayed in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was one where Gary was staying. The old white house that you guys could shoot by. Well, the stairs are there super steep.
Yeah.
And he's giving my guide just all sorts of crap, turning around, and he's going down the stairs, and all of a sudden, he was gone. And he had missed a step.
Oh, fuck. He was like this. Bye, Felicia.
Yeah, exactly.
Bye, Felicia.
He was all bourboned up, too. So,
I'm sure.
I don't know. There's lots of different things that happen. Nothing
too crazy. It's usually a good it's just, guys, if you're looking for a good time to hunt big bears, spot stock, that's what I stress about. Like you go to, how do you say it? Saskatchewan?
Yeah. Oh, that's how you say it.
Yeah, that's how I say it.
Frank can mimic it perfectly. I can't.
Yeah,
I don't know how you
Saskatchewan. There you go.
Yeah.
And hunt over bait, and you'll get big bears coming in. If that's your cup of tea, there you go. To go to that Providence, right?
Providence.
Yeah, same. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to be on the ground, hunt next to grizzlies, freaking spot stock, getting eaten by mosquitoes, dinosaur mosquitoes, and live and come back to camp, have a great meal cooked for you, have a great bed, have just a good time with Jeff, and his wife is the bombest cook ever. I promise you that. I got to put this out there because what we eat, the bear, remember the bear? It's the first time for me, and we ate the forearms of the bear. What do you call that?
Osobuco.
Say it again.
Osobuco.
Damn. It was the best thing I've ever had in my life. And I've had a lot of bear, and I don't like bear that much. And that was the bomb. the bomb.
It's good.
It is pure filet mignon, right?
Yeah.
Motabelle e tutti frutti of Rudy.
Rudy.
Of Rudy. So, anyways, hey, Jeff, where can these guys find you at?
On Instagram, it's at primitive. No I between the T and the T.
Hold on. What'd you say?
It's at primitive on Instagram. And primitive outfitting, primitive-outfitting.com. My website.
Right on. My recommendation to you is, hey, stay golden, Portland boy.
You know I will.
Yeah. Hey, man, I have a pleasure always talking with you. I look forward to hunting with you again. Hey, if everything takes off, man, hey, hopefully by August, maybe I'll be hunting with you in Alberta.
Hey, I'd love to get you up for mule deer. They're fun.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I really think it might happen this year. I really do. We'll see. If not, hey, man, take care. Stay safe. Don't get sick. Wash your hands, Jeff. Nasty boy.
Keep up the good work, man. Your podcast is awesome. Man.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you. Hey, guys, thank you. Tune in. This will be on the Podbean, iTunes, and YouTube. Later, boys. Oh, shit, my bad. I forgot. Hold on. Hold the phone. Boys and girls, this would not happen if it wasn't for my boys at Title Knives. Oh, shit, man. I'm about to scoot that up. Ultra light, ultra sharp. If you can't take a knife in the backcountry and carry it, you need to get on the Title knife because I'm telling you, it's ultra light. It's the only way I can go up there on a mountain with a light knife. That's it.
I got 3 of them. Awesome.
Hey, they are really good over there. They are really good people. And tell you what, get on the website, order a knife, put GU15 and get that discount, son. Hey, boys and girls, if it wasn't for the Cafaro International, I wouldn't be who I am. My boy Aaron right here. Thank you, Aaron, for showing up. Again, you're a little quiet today, but hey, thank you guys. Check them out at Cafaro International. Leopold Optics, man, my girl Ree's over there always taking care of us. Thank you very much. Last but not least, my people were at Cryptech Camo. Dude, guys been there from day one. They got the new face mask out. Go check them out, man. They're running great deals on their face mask and great gear. Great camo. Do not go out unprotected. That's kind of crazy, right? Anyways, Jeff. Hey, Jeff, thank you.
Good talking to you, dude.
It was great drinking with you. I appreciate you. Man, I can't thank you enough. You've always been a good dude, man. I love it. Damn. We did an hour and about 30 minutes, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good.
You're a celebrity, bro.
Hey, you know that Reeves is coming up. Coming up.
She gonna do a muley rifle?
Yeah. No, bow. It's bow only over there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is her and Tim?
I'm looking forward to that.
Her and Tim doing it?
Too.
Oh
think so.
shit, dude. Dude, they're awesome people, dude. They're gonna be so impressed with your shit. Of course, I've never hunted there. When are they going, in August too?
No, this is October.
Okay, cool.
I
Dude.
got an opening too, if you want to come with.
Let's talk. Hey,
Let's do it.
Yeah, definitely. I'm telling you right now, they're great people, and yeah, you're gonna have fun with them for sure. Y'all have fun with them.
To it.
Well, right on, man. Well, make sure you tell Lena I said hi, and
you got it.
I'm telling you, thank you again.
You bet. Keep up good work, brother.